from Greek words meaning fear of dark. It turns out that scotophopin is a very small protein molecule made up of a string of just 14 amino acids. What it does in the cell and how it works are yet completely unknown. But it is the closest approach so far to anything that might be considered an actual memory molecule. Unger intends to go further. He plans to train rats to become habituated to a loud noise and learn to pay no attention to that. He will then see if he can find a molecule that will transfer the opposite of fear. Working with tens of thousands of goldfish, he hopes to train them to distinguish blue from green, to go to a blue light for food, for instance, but not to a green light, and see if he can isolate a chemical for color distinction. If several different molecules can be isolated, each with its own memory symbolization, some interesting generalizations might be drawn. What will all of this mean for the future? As scientists learn more about the mechanisms of learning and memory, it will mean that they will be able to improve the action of the human brain. Will they find conditions that favor rapid learning and efficient memory? Will they learn how to tap memories at will? Will they learn to unblock them permanently so that it will be possible for human beings to remember everything? Will all this raise the intelligence of human beings sky high and make supermen out of us? Perhaps we shouldn't hold our breaths over the possibility. For one thing, the human brain is exceedingly subtle, and it may be a long time yet before these first gropings into the workings of that organ will yield firm results. And even after it does, there is no certainty that it would be wise to tamper with the brain. Almost everyone is sure, for instance, that he would be better off with a better memory, and that a better memory would somehow mean a better intelligence. But would he, and does it? Some great scientists and mathematicians are had prodigious memories, but others had very poor memories. What's more, some people with virtually photographic memories, who seem to forget nothing, are of ordinary intelligence or less. Are we even sure we want to remember better than we do? Perhaps there would be disadvantages involved. Earlier in the article, for instance, I asked if Blaine were an English word, and said it wasn't. Undoubtedly, most readers agreed with me at once. A few, however, might have dimly recalled coming across the word Blaine in the Bible. See Exodus 9 through 10, and might have hesitated whether they finally decided yes or no, the point is they would have hesitated. Can it be that too good a memory might result in hesitation now and then in the course of life, where those with more efficient forgetteries would not hesitate? Would remembering too much get in the way of action? Would it get in the way of decision? Would it get in the way of further learning? It might even be that the force of natural selection over millions of years of human evolution has worked against a too efficient memory. Perhaps we fuzzy-minded individuals are the end product of a careful winnowing process. Perhaps we're the ones that survive best in the long run. Let us not, then, be too anxious to improve a brain in a way that might not be an improvement. Mankind is learning these last few years that not all technological advances are necessarily beneficial or useful in the long run. Wherever we go and in whatever direction we move, we want to be careful that what we do does not backfire or lead to unexpected side results. And where must this caution be most clearly expressed but in the case of the mechanism so delicate and complex that it has no fellow in the known universe? If we are going to fiddle with the human brain, it can only be hoped that we do so with the greatest possible care. If there is anything we must not forget, it is that.